Would you like your workshops to look like this or like this? The difference is standardization. And intuitively, everybody knows that the second option is most likely the safer one. In safety, there's still a lot of hesitance towards standardization. Every situation is unique and there are so many possibilities. Or my personal favorite, if we give them examples, if we give them templates, people will stop thinking. What then happens is that people get very generic instructions or guidelines. This is the procedure how to handle hot work. This is the procedure how to handle working at height. Instead of an instruction to do hot work on that type of equipment. The idea is to think for yourself. Now imagine the safety department coming into that organized workshop every morning and just removing all the structure. They pile it up in one big heap. And they provide a manual for organizing tools. It's a big binder. Think for yourself. Next to being ineffective, it's also very inefficient. Not reusing knowledge from the past is the most unlean thing you can do. Standardization will help remove all sorts of waste like defects, waiting time, etc. So you need to use your people's creativity in another way than reinventing the wheel every single day. So how to make standardization work for you? You start with execution, doing things. And of course you need good processes. We won't go into that now, but good processes create flow and stability. After the execution, you evaluate. So how did we do based on a real experience and not in this ivory tower? Very important to include the shop floor, include contractors in this evaluation. Did we see all the hazards? Did we have proper control measures that were actually possible to execute? But also, was there an overkill? Too much hassle in the process that did not add any value. Now take these learnings from the evaluation and incorporate them into new standards, into new templates. So you don't lose the learnings. And then you have to communicate to users, to people involved in the process, that these standards exist and that they're to use. So you have to switch the mindset. So this is a lot easier than people actually think. So when you move towards working with standards and templates, people need to start by checking the library. Is there something they can readily use? So do we already have a standard? And usually they like finding one because it saves them a lot of time. The big mind switch for people is instead of starting everything from scratch, they have to ask themselves the question, what is different this time? So handling the abnormalities without starting from scratch is a much faster path to high quality. So there are very successful plants that do 90% of their maintenance work based on standard permits and standard LOTO. So this is combining efficiency with very high quality. To recap, make starting your work with a standard your standard way of working.